Hi everyone, Mrs Pileggi here. I'm going to talk you through your Own It challenge. So well done for doing your maths and making it this far this week, because it is really tricky, especially if you're at home and you're trying to work through it on your own. So you're doing really well, and we love seeing your work, so please remember to email it in to us. So you've got a little challenge. Don't laugh at him, but this is actually Monty, and it says Monty thinks that 2/4 of the shape on the left, so this shape here, has been coloured in, and his friend disagrees and thinks that half of the shape has been coloured in. Who's correct, and can you explain your answer? Now, if you've done your Do It and your Use It challenge, you'll have a bit of an idea on this. So we need to investigate. We need to find out who is right. Is it 2/4 or is it half? Okay, so if we look at this together, we know that there are how many parts to make the whole? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have got 4 parts, so that bit's right. And how many parts have been coloured in? 1, 2. That part's right. And if we look at this one here, half, well, if we think about our Use It challenge yesterday, we actually got the shape and we imagined that that middle line wasn't there and made this line darker, so we split the shape into 2 parts, or you could do it the other way and make that line darker, and then this could be one part and that could be the other, and that whole part here has been shaded in. So we can split it into half, so we can split it into 2 parts there, and one whole part has been shaded in. Let's have another look at this example. Okay, so if I'm going to shade in 2/4, 1, 2, 2 parts have been shaded in, and there were 4 parts all together. If I'm going to shade in half, I can split the shape myself into 2 equal parts, and I just need to colour in one whole part. So I'm going to colour in that whole part here. And if you remember from yesterday, the fancy word, because they both look the same, is equivalent. Now what your task is to do a little bit more investigation, try with some different shapes. Is 2/4 the same as a half? Who is right? Is it Monty or is it his friend? Or are they both right? Try and use this kind of language in your explanation. So use equivalent, fractions, equals, whole. Try and use that, because that's called reasoning, and that's a really important skill in year 2. Please send us your work. We love seeing what you've been up to. Good luck.